Have you seen colorful boats shaped like dragons racing on the water? How about these pyramid-shaped snacks wrapped in leaves? These are just two pieces of 2300-year-old Chinese tradition. The Dragon Boat Festival, or the Duanwu Festival, we are exploring today. But this isn't just about food and races. We celebrate this festival to remember a very important historical figure and his long-lasting spirit. This festival is a time capsule of Chinese philosophy, medicine, and collective spirit. By the end of our time together, you will understand why UNESCO declared it a masterpiece of intangible cultural heritage. Maybe you want to join a dragon boat yourself. Now let's travel back to a time when poets risked their lives for their ideals and the villagers battled river dragons. Our central figure is Qu Yuan. He was active about 300 years before Christ. He was the prime minister of Chu Kingdom at that time. Imagine the combination of Shakespeare, Socrates, and a war general. As a royal advisor, he fought corruption and urged alliances to protect his country. But when the corrupt officials slandered him, the king exiled him. For 20 years, Qu Yuan wandered, writing poems about the love for his country, until the day he heard the invaders had destroyed his country. Heartbroken, Qu Yuan jumped into Milo River holding a very heavy stone. When villagers learned this, they risked their fishing boats to save him, throwing rice into the river to distract fish away from his body, pounding drums to scare spirits away. This is the origin of dragon boat racing and zongzi. But here is what few know. Qu Yuan's death was also a protest. In China, suicide by drowning symbolized ultimate loyalty, like samurai's seppuku. Nowadays, at Duanwu Festival, Chinese families will hang herbs on the entrance door, eat zongzi, and some will even join the dragon boat racing. Ancient Chinese saw the 5th lunar month's hot weather as poisonous. Insects everywhere, disease spread, so people hung mugwort and calamus, herbs that repel mosquitoes and purify air. People also wore scented sachet filled with medicinal spices. This is not superstition. It was early public health sciences. And here is the philosophy. Have you heard of Chinese yin and yang equilibrium theory? Yang represents the heat, active. Yin represents cooling, protection. Yin and yang must be in balance to stay in perfect shape. Duanwu Festival itself is a very hot season, so it represents yang. And the dragon boat's dragon head is a symbol of the god of water who controls the rain for crops. And its attributes can balance off the yang from the hot weather. And the same story for zongzi. Zongzi, you see the green leaves. It represents yang because it's growing. And its fillings represents the yin because the rice is the seed of the crops, so it represents yin. So both zongzi and the dragon boat racing illustrates the essence of yin and the yang. Every tradition here is a dialogue between human and nature. Let's unpack the dragon boat. The standard team includes 20 paddlers, 1 drummer, and 1 steerer. And the shape of the dragon boat, as it sounds, is like a dragon. But why? Because in Chinese culture, the dragon is not a fire-breathing monster. It's the wise water god that brings rain and luck. The sound of drumming mimics the thunder to wake up dragon. Today, dragon boat racing represents the teamwork and efficiency towards winning. And here is a fun fact. Dragon boat racing became a global sport in 1976 when Hong Kong tourism officials promoted it. And by the way, 1976 is the year of dragon in Chinese lunar calendar. Today, over 50 million people worldwide participate in this game. But in China, races are still held on festival dates, a lunar calendar dance between June and July. Now let's taste the history. Zongzi is a glutinous rice stuffed with fillings like red bean or pork belly, wrapped in bamboo leaves. But why this triangular shape? The triangle design mimics the ox horns. In the ancient Chinese, it represents strength. And the wrapping process is a mindful exercise. My grandmother used to say, if your zongzi falls apart, your luck will also go apart. Here is the culinary secret. The leaves aren't just eco-friendly packaging. They contain natural antimicrobial compounds which preserve the rice. That is crucial in times without the fridge. Different regions have zongzi words. The southern China prefers the savory pork, while the north loves the sweet dates. Now smell this. It's a traditional Chinese sachet filled with cloves, cinnamon, and wormwoods. Parents would tie this to children's clothes to ward off evil energy, which was believed to cause illness. And modern science also confirmed that the herbs can repel insects and reduce stress. This is also a proof that ancient wisdom holds truth. At its heart, Duanwu festival is all about three harmonies. Number one, human nature, using herbs and lunar cycles to prevent disease. Number two, individual and collectivism. The villagers saving Qiyuan together, not relying on one single hero. Number three, life and death. By honoring Qiyuan's sacrifice as a call to live with integrity. Even the five-colored threads used to wrap the zongzi represent wood, fire, metal, water, and earth. The five elements must balance for peace and harmony. Today, Chinese families clean their homes to sweep away the bad luck, just as they do during the Spring Festival. Young people send the season's greetings using emojis, while the elders teach how to wrap a zongzi. It's still evolving. In 2023, New York's Dragon Boat Festival drew about 50,000 attendees. Ancient tradition thrives as it evolves. I want to share with you one of my favorite modern twists. AI technology now helps researchers to decode Qiyuan's poem. One verse reads, "Long did I sign to hold back tears, saddened I am by the people's hardship." Even 2,300 years later, his call for compassion resonates. As we wrap up, remember this: when Chinese villagers threw rice into the river, they are not just feeding fish, they are practicing radical care. When they raised the dragon boats, they are not playing, they were praying for rains to feed their children. This is the spirit of Duanwu Festival: hope rooted in action, tradition that adapts but never forgets. So next June, if you see a dragon boat team paddling in sync, think of Qiyuan's villagers. If you taste the zongzi, savor the science in every leaf. If you feel poisonous in life, remember the mark words. Sometimes the oldest solutions are evergreen. In the end, I want to throw out a fun quiz. Do you know the dragon boat racing is in Olympic sports or not? Okay, thank you. May you be healthy and peaceful in this Duanwu. As we say in Chinese, 端午安康. See you soon.